Yo, what's good? Welcome back to a highly requested video of me breaking down one of my loops. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I started off this sample with a texture sound out of Opus and laid down this very complicated pattern. And here's what it sounds like. For effects, I just added an EQ to cut out the highs and the lows. It's a very bass heavy sound. So I want to take out all the bass. Next I added my go-to dark piano from Contact Noir Bank. Now I use that piano in almost every single loop I make, and I either use the basic pure preset or the dark preset. But in this case I used the basic pure. And I added this pattern. For the effects I just added an EQ just to cut out the lows here. Next I added a one shot from my brother Marco's newest kit. What you want to do is, if you use one shots, you want to make them look like this. So when you drag in a one shot, normally it looks like this. You want to put down the attack, put up the hold, put down the decay, put down the sustain. And what I like to do for the release, most people just teach you to put it down like that, but I don't do that. I just keep a little bit of the release, because if you have the release on 0 sounds, the sound instantly stops when you stop playing the note. So I like to have a little bit of release for me to have that little bit of reverb like tail in the end. Then I added this pattern into it. For effects I went on and added an EQ, cut out the lows again, and added a portal from my Vision Portal bank, which is linked in the description below. It's a free multi-kit you can check out if you want. I've added the reverse ambience preset, which made the whole thing sound like this. Next I opened up another instance of Opus, and this time my favorite bank, the dark side, went to keys and strings, opened up the grand distorted strings, and put the same pattern as for the synth I added earlier, which sounds like this. For effects I just added an EQ, which cut out some of the highs and some of the lows. Now here's what we have so far. Which sounds alright by itself, but now we just need kind of a lead thing to add the main melody, to add a little bit more of bounce. So what I went on and added is this ethnic dual chimer from Ethnic Enquirers, also from the dark side, and I played in this pattern. For effects, I added an EQ, cutting out some of the harsh frequencies, and added a chorus to make the sound more soft. Now to finish up the loop and give it more texture and make it fuller, I added 2 accents from my Anarchy Creative Kit, which is also linked in the description, which sound like this. Now I didn't add any effects because they're already heavily processed, they already have all the effects I need. I just adjusted the volumes on those 2. Last thing I added was a bass. If you don't add bass to your samples, what are you doing, bro? Like, it just sounds so much more full, and even if the drum maker doesn't use the bass, like, it doesn't matter. It just sounds better to their ear, and their likelihood of actually picking your sample and using it is higher if you add a bass. So I added this highly complex bass pattern. This is some sauce for you, because this Urbanese bass from Heat Up 3 is my most used and favorite bass of all time, because it's just so clean and it fits in every sample. So that's a secret gem for you guys. I've never seen anybody use this bass before. Then what I did is I came into the master channel, came here, pressed Alt R, exported the whole track out and changed the pitch, and here's what we got. Hey, that's it for this tutorial. You can check out my sound kits in the link below if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to, of course. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.